So, I read a quote yesterday about Carl Jung. He said that neurosis is actually a result um, of ourselves basically knowing something is like subconsciously wrong or at fault or not in line. That is not like cognitive dissonance, I think it is. So, he had a theory. Carl Jung was one of the best, psychologists in the time, but he had a theory of he thought that it was a result of our values basically being not met for ourselves. That is the cause of neurosis. My mom is actually really neurotic, so and I have myself can be that at times as well. So I've thought about it. So what is so interesting about this box concept of putting things in and taking them out is what I noticed the biggest change, which was kind of surprising, that I didn't expect, was that neurosis, disappeared. A lot of it, like 90%. Like the more to a plan I stuck, the more things, the more I knew my schedule through the day. This might sound like common sense, but the more I like limited some information and put in good information like books and stuff, and also had a clear schedule, the neurosis actually disappeared more and more and more. So at this point, the box is actually the metaphor of the box is better than saying the mind because it's kind of overused. It's kind of like the term God in a way. By putting things, by being mindful of what we put in our box, I've become it like these last days quite a lot. And I also noticed, talking about this neurosis thing, it's like when I kind of got a change of plans yesterday, thinking about doing a kind of major step, moving from a city to another. I noticed like that neurosis starting to come up. I'm like, according to Carl Jung, who also believed in the spiritual, he also believed in kind of like the gut feeling of something, right? So, and also that some spiritual forces were guiding us. This is not a spiritual discussion really, but what I kind of sensed in myself was like, Jonas, is this actually a subconscious way of like destructing something good here? Like, why do you want to move back there? I thought about it for over a year, like 2 years, but I'm kind of starting to decide, and I'm like, why do you want to move down there? And I thought it was because of the moving thing. And then I started thinking more about it. Then I went to the gym today. I worked out, and I thought about it. And actually, the reason I was neurotic was not, if we believe Carl Jung here, was not because of moving to another city, but it was because like planning and basically like having the money and all that thing and not like getting into a bad situation. That was what was making me neurotic. So sometimes listening to the gut feeling and seeing what guides us, we have to be precise. It's not just like, okay, this kind of feels right. Try to like, I find in the morning hours when I've, like now I've had my workout, had my protein shake, drank some lemon water, I'm feeling good. I've done meditation, visualization, and some sales training. I feel like the most sharp in a way. So at this point, that intuitive sense when you're like at the gym or in your meditation session, go into yourself and feel like what is kind of pulling me to the toward the right thing, because the gut brain actually, it's quite interesting. It's way older than the real than the brain we have in the head. So trust that instinct and get good at feeling like what kind of pulls me toward the direction that I want to head in. So have a good day.